Yo, what's up? It's your boy Teriyaki God. I already tried recording this video like 4 times, 5 times. My nose is super fucking stuffed. I sound nasally. Can't even talk properly, really. But I have a plan, right? A plan to improve. Now, just like every other chud on the fucking planet, you get these ideas, right? These grandiose, these ideas of grandeur, right? You're like, okay, I'm gonna start working out. I'm gonna start eating healthy. I'm gonna start doing this. I'm gonna stop doing this, stop doing that, and start doing that. Right? It's this like mental revolution. And then what happens? You do it for maybe like 3 days, and then it's like you're just back at it. You complete like it's like Sisyphus, right? Um, that's what I'm feeling like Sisyphus. I push the rock to the top of the mountain, and it just falls right back down, right? Type beat. Um, Trying to break the cycle, right? So, anyways, I'm trying to break the cycle, which is go feel free to laugh at me. It's basically the equivalent of saying, yeah, I'm gonna build my own rocket ship and fucking fly to Mars and fucking terraform Mars and fucking live on Mars by my fucking self. I get it's fucking ridiculous, okay, goddamn, but I'm trying, man. I haven't given up hope yet. Is that because my will is strong or because I am simple-minded and naive? I don't know, right? But the soul is still there. The vision remains, right? So basically, I'm gonna stop eating goy slop. That's what I mean. That's all I consume, right? That's all I fucking consume. Oh, let's douse everything in Chick-fil-A sauce. Put a honey bun on there. Let me drink my 2 liter Pepsi. Allahu Akbar type beat. Bismillah. This goy slop will go hard. This is degeneracy, right? I'm not saying there's anything inherently wrong with eating a little bit of goy slop, right? Fucking honey bun, a oatmeal cream pie, a zinger. Those little Debbie snack treats go hard, right? I'm not saying you can't enjoy one of those, right? But it gets to a point because they're fucking loaded with, mystery chemicals. Nobody really knows what's in this shit, right? Come on now. It's meant to be addicting, right? You're meant to eat it and be like, I want to eat nothing else other than this. Because let's face it, goy slop tastes the best, and it's designed to be that way. It's designed to physically stimulate your taste buds as much as possible, right? That MSG, that sugar, that salt, that citrus, that whatever. It's meant to, it zaps you and almost like it's like, God damn, it's like heroin, right? You're like, I want this. Um, and chicken and rice is just not the same, right? Beef is not the same. It's but I just got you. There's a point where you got to be like, okay, I'm not a fucking idiot, right? I'm not come on now. I gotta just you just gotta take that leap of faith and just say I'm not doing this no more, right? No more gooning, right? Gooning is bad for the temple of consciousness, very bad, right? It sours and curdles the soul. It degrades the soul, the mind. It's not good at all. I'm not saying masturbation is bad, right? You can lay back on your love couch, love chair, whatever the fuck those things are called, and stroke one out or flick the bean, right? I'm not saying that's bad. I'm saying that when you're gooning to fucking Bonnie Blue, that's not good, right? That's it's the same thing, Masturbation, healthy masturbation is like eating a big fat steak with it's lean. You're eating some vegetables and stuff. You're drinking water. That's healthy. Gooning is like the goy slop. It's literally rotting you, right? Rotting. It's festering within you and rotting and bloating, right? It is, evil incarnate, right? I gotta start going outside as well. Let's just be honest. A lot of us don't go outside, and it's a self-fulfilling prophecy, right? It's like that snake eating its own fucking dick. It's like I don't go outside. I eat nothing but goy slop. I'm gooning to fucking George Bush hentai. I don't do that, by the way. I'm not that foregone. Um, and then I'm wondering why the fuck I feel bad. I'm like, what could the reason possibly be? I feel sickly and ill constantly. I feel fatigued. I'm not mentally all right. Why do you fucking think so, bro? You're living. You know, this is like the what's that word? I don't even know, but it's like having 250 tabs open, 10 games open, fucking 3D modeling software. I'm barely functioning in terms of physiology, right? I'm barely living. Literally, right? My body is clinging to existence. Um, I'm probably only alive because I'm young, right? My metabolism and my youth and my elasticity is saving me, right? My physical, mental, this and that elasticity is saving me. If I was fucking 50 training myself this way, I would die in a month. I would die in a month, right? Month into habits like this, heart attack and die. Like just immediately seize and die. This is not good. And I'm kind of making these videos. I don't know what I've said already because it's a 6 minute long video. My short term memory is fried. I think I'm gonna keep smoking weed, but I'm gonna like change the habit, right? I think getting high is cool, right? Objectively, on like psychedelics and stuff, it is cool. Mushrooms. I've never done LSD. I want to do DMT, right? Because they're like spiritual, profound experiences, right? I think there's a time and place for them, including cannabis. Holy fuck, I cannot breathe out of my nose at all. It's getting worse. I might actually be dying. Um, but I think there's a time and place for certain illicit substances. Um, but the time and place is not every day, right? And the time and place is not 9 in the morning type beat. So I think I have a cart, and I'm gonna smoke that because it was 30 fucking dollars, right? Um, but I think after that, I'm gonna switch strictly to flour because it's more expensive, meaning I can get less of it, which will make me ration it, right? It also makes you feel better. Cart high versus flour high is much different, in my opinion, and in most people's opinion. Let's be honest. Anyways, what else do I want to say? I gotta start working out as well. Working out, very important. Do I do it? No. Um, like maybe like once a week I'll work out, and it doesn't even really count as working out. Doing a couple push-ups and some squats and curls with some dumbbells. It's not it's an activity. You're physically moving, perhaps, but not come on. It's like eating 3 grains of rice and being like, yeah, that's a meal right there. Shut the fuck up. Like you're actually delusional. And the thing is, I'm like not completely delusional. I think I'm like 25% delusional. But I'm like 75%. Yes, I actually struggle to think about percentages there. I'm like 25% insane and 75% sane, right? So there's no excuse, right? Um, I'd be gaslighting myself into thinking things, and then just ruining my life type beat. Um, I'm a maladaptive daydreamer as well. Not to like self-diagnose or some shit, and it's not like the worst thing in the world, right? I'm not like oh, I have PTSD. I served in Iraq, and I have terrible nightmares every night. It's not that bad, but I'm my maladaptive daydreaming is so fucking extreme. I can't breathe out of my nose. I'm sorry. My maladaptive daydreaming is so fucking invasive. I genuinely spend the majority of my day pacing around my room, listening to music, and just thinking about a better life. Right? What the fuck is this? This is genuine hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. Then like maybe not the ninth circle, but I'd reckon I'm in like in terms of mental hells. There's nine. I'd say I'm on the fifth or sixth circle of mental hell of the mental hells. I'm in zoocosis, right? An animal who has lost its mind due to being imprisoned by mankind in a zoo somewhere. You often find them pacing around, right, back and forth in their enclosure, right? That's what I do. Um, but I'm a man, right? I have the power. I have at least more power than the animal in the zoo. Put it that way, to change my predicament. And I think I really need to just push through. I think I need to just say, fuck it. Like I said, that leap of faith. I need to be prepared, right? And just take that leap of faith, right? Not knowing whether if or not I'll die, right? Type beat. Not literally, of course, but I think you need to come to that point. It's almost like a snapping point, right? Um, whether it's reaching full sanity or full insanity, I'm not sure, but you need to snap and just say, I don't give a fuck anymore. It either improves right now or I'll die trying, right?